I feel like Reese is on our side. I do, because because he could have easily. He didn't want to get himself in trouble either.
Okay.
All right, here we are, Melissa. The riddle wasn't so bad. I do think it is love. I think it's love, and I don't know. And I feel like I think
you ready to put it in your boat?
I would put it in. I would say we got nothing else to lose because probably these tasks are going to be insane, and we're human and we can't do half the stuff. I think she picked an emotion that we've never really truly experienced our whole life. I think Tamlin, Daddy, all of us, she's never had it, and I think this is what it is. That's what it truly describes. That's why she's thinking about poisons, because she's never even experienced like true love. You know. Mm-hmm. So I think. I'm gonna go final answer, because at this point, if the tasks are bad, it'd be better just to get it over with. Because who knows what? Because I feel like she gave us a riddle thinking we wouldn't get it, so I don't think she even wants us to answer the riddle. I think she wants to put us through whatever this is. So here we go. I mean, we're right into it. We're immediately going to the task. Okay, I'm like just curious to see how these are gonna go, because it almost feels like it's like either the riddle or the physical challenge. Like, remember from Double Dare? Do you remember that? You had to choose. You know what I'm talking about? I am older than you. It was on Nickelodeon. It was a good show. Okay. My armed escort didn't bother with drawn weapons as they tugged me forward. Okay, wait. So we're on a platform. Sorry. In a labyrinth of tunnels. Okay. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. All the High Lords are here. So, and Reese is there. She's like, I ignored Reese as soon as I noticed the feline smile and the darkness around him. See, I'm drawn to it. But she's ignoring it. But there's 6 other beautiful faces that echo, and it's the other High Lords. So everybody's there. So technically we are fulfilling what this rule said. Okay, Surreal? Okay.
Like
either way, I didn't need to know a name. I'm just following instructions that the Surreal, is that right? Gave to me. Okay. It became so quiet that, okay, I'm getting excited. Okay, that I could almost hear my heart beating. Well, Phaedra, a few things about you. It's only fair, you know. I took the liberty of learning a few things about you and ran through. I think you'll like this task. I don't know. Maybe it's like a pie eating contest. What if that's what it is? And we put down, we're gonna win right here. She waved a hand to Adder. Oh no, it's the Adder. Okay. Clearing the way of the trench. Go ahead. Look, I hope it. So it's like a trench, and she like can go underground. That's all these holes. She said, Rhysand tells me you're a huntress. I don't remember us telling him that. Do you? Hi. He's been watching us. I can't not believe that when he said that to us at the Calumet, that it didn't mean more. He must have read my thoughts again. Or maybe he found... No. Okay. Or maybe my family... Hunt this. Oh, gosh. Release it. And then a slithering, swift move noise filled the chamber. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Vibrations on the ground. So it's big, whatever it is. Amarantha said, run. And then it appeared. I ran. It was a giant worm. I will say, for us, it was a lot easier to hunt when the animals just let us shoot them. You know, like Andros. So can we get him back here? That one we could get. Okay. These trenches it's a lair. Okay. And I was dinner. Sliding and slipping the room. Did they give her a weapon? No, that was absurd. She's even like, she's like, no, that's absurd. Is someone helping her? Mm-mm. Are you sure? She said, a force grabbed me back. So she can get through the walls? Or the worm?
Cracks in the wall.
Yeah. So the walls like actually have little cracks that she can get through that the worm can't. Okay. The worm also had to lose its speed by making these bends. A creature that big couldn't make... I will say, she really is a huntress because how her mind works, she's learning about her enemy as she's going around. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to keep us alive. Melissa, okay, she's really smart because even while she's running through, she's looking to see where the crowd is looking at, so she knows where the worm is. Well. She's really using all of her surroundings to be able to figure out how to beat this thing. I was surprised I didn't notice the enormous pit that opened before me, hidden by plain sight, and it was all I could do not to scream as I tumbled in. Air, empty air, and trapped. Oh, so now we're in the pit. Grasping for breath. I fumbled. Bones, every shape slide. And when my hand landed on a smooth dome of the skull, that I jumped to my feet. I had to get out now. Oh, that's like his main spot she just fell into. The worm didn't know where I was. Okay, but I don't care. This Amaranth is like, I don't know, 1,000 years old, and Favor's like picking up on things that like where she's like, come out, like, you're ruining everyone's fun. By her saying that, Favor was able to connect, like, the worm doesn't know where I am. So she can actually stay there and get her bearings if she wanted to. The worm didn't know where I was. It couldn't smell me. I had precious seconds to get out. Okay, all these fairies are... We need to find out where they live, because if we survive this, we're hunting them next. They're like, a mousetrap. Need a stepping stool? I think we start with Lucian's brothers. Is she... It's like where the prey becomes the hunter. Is she like, she's putting bones in the walls? She's going to try to trap it and have... Is that what she's doing? If she is... I'm very impressed with our girl. She's doing a good job. It was going to work. If Amaranth wanted to hunt me, wanted me to hunt, I would hunt. Ah, yes! Okay. Because this is why I was like, are we just going to get beat up for 3 of these tasks? And she's like, you know what? I'm going out. She's going out swinging. So even if we lose, she's still, like, she's not on the run anymore. She's, like, making a plan. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I walked in the middle of the pit, opening, calculated distance. I plunged 2 bones into the ground. Yes. I returned back to the mound of bones and make. She's like making like spikes everywhere. She is like any tool she can use. She's covering herself in mud so it can't smell her. She's setting up. It looks like a trap for him. What's it doing? A deep, elegant voice replied this time. She's building a trap. Rhysand. So Rhysand. I'm telling you, he knows what she's up to. There's a connection. And I found him smiling at me, and Favor just became invisible. He's pleased. He's happy things are going well for us, Melissa. And why do you think that is?
Why?
Because he's going to end up being our special guy. I just know it. Because again, he knows what she's doing. He's not even doing the thing with mine. He's like she's building a trap. He understands her mind is working. He relies on scent to see, and Favor just became invisible. His violet eyes twinkled. The only other person's eyes that I can think of that twinkle are Santa's, and he's a good guy. So I think he's putting on a show, Melissa. You think Santa would mistreat us? I made an obscene gesture before I broke into a run, heading. I think he's impressed. I think he's proud of us. Hang on. I know this is unhelpful to you, Melissa, but I just want to read this again because I think that's what I'm getting. Okay,
And Favor could sit on Rhysand's lap just like she could sit on Santa's.
That's true, and ask for all sorts of things, I guess.
For being a good girl this year.
You're ruining Santa for me, Melissa. Okay, relies on scent, and Favor just became invisible. And I'm just thinking how he says it. And Favor just became invisible. His violet eyes twinkled. So he's like happy that she's winning. I placed remaining bones, tight corners. Okay, this is great news. I know I'm going to highlight it because I enjoy it. It doesn't help the story. It doesn't help us figure anything else out. But it makes me happy. So we're highlighting it. Okay. And if I'm wrong and he's the big baddie, we're going to unhighlight all of it. Okay, I played Need to Feast. What was it eating, though? And one of the fairies dangled what looked like to be a hairy arm. What were they feeding? Are they feeding them arms? The worm gnashed its teeth as the blueberries cat and dropped the arm into... Whose arm was that? Is that more Nigerian? Do they just have pieces of them lying around? They're just throwing stuff out there? She's doing it when she cut herself so the worm can smell her blood. The worm would smell that soon enough. And that's why I realized the crowd had gone silent. Almost dropping the bone, I leaned around the bend against the worm. It was gone. Lucian bellowed across the chamber. Lucian! Yes! Tamlin didn't say anything, and Lucian's like, to your left! And I did take that just like how with Captain America, where he's like, on your left. Lucian he's the real MVP from the Spring Court. He's not even from the Spring Court. He's from the Autumn Court, and he moved there, and he's the best person there. Like, I'm sure Amaranth's gonna be ticked, but I'm like, he literally just saved us. I bolted, getting a few feet before the wall. And Master Shredding, so Lucian just saved us. I want Melissa. I need to mentally jot that down. Lucian saved us, and Tamlin just stared at us. I'm sure. I don't know. We haven't seen him, but I'm sure he's just watching. I flipped over myself, and a scream as something hit my arm, biting my flesh. But I didn't have time to think to even look. What bitter as I screamed. I think we beat him. He came down. I don't know what hit us, but we're at least moving. The worm's not moving anymore. And we did it. Okay. Task number 1. 2 more if we have to do it. Or if she can stop thinking about poisons instead of love. We're in business. Okay. Things are getting better. Okay. I didn't entirely hear the guys. Then the cheering. Okay, so now they like her. Okay. Still holding the bone. Silently, still beyond words, I stumbled back through the labyrinth. I looked at her from beneath the lower brows and didn't check myself as I exposed my teeth. Her lips were thin, and she no longer grasped Tamlin's knee. My Tamlin. And she's not shaking from fear. She's like, that wasn't fear. She's like, I proved my love, and then some. I'm like, just can't she say what she proved so we can end it? Okay. Well, Amaranth, I suppose anyone could. I couldn't have done that. Amaranth said, I suppose anyone could have done that. I promise you.
I thought you were favorite.
When she's driving, I'm favorite. But if we switched, I would. Melissa.
That's true.
That's true. I mean, if it was a small, if Amaranth was like, release the small spider or
Even then.
I don't know. Maybe I had talked about a pie eating contest. That one, she would be in trouble. I could do that. I took a few running steps and hurled the bone at her. Whoa! Okay, now she's okay. Feyre, like, okay, we won, and Feyre's like, you know what? Throwing bones at her. I'm like, okay, too far. We got 2 more tasks before we go crazy. But I'm like, I'm here for it. Feyre's a little unhinged. I didn't expect her to start throwing bones at Amarantha. It embedded itself in the mud at her feet, splattering filth on her white gown, and remained there. The fairies gasped again, and Amarantha stared at the wobbling bone, and she smiled. Oh, I don't like that she smiled. She called us naughty. Oh, someday if I lived through this, I would skin her alive. Feyre's come to play. I thought we were gonna be in survival mode, but I'm like, Feyre's over this. I suppose you'll be happy to learn most of the court has lost a good deal of money tonight, she said. So they were gambling on us. And that's not a good sign. Everybody was betting against us. So I want to know who betted for us. I want to know, was it Lucian? Was it Reese? I know it wasn't Tamlin. Tamlin's like, that's the only thing we see. He's like, I thought they would get her. 10 to 1 odds. And picking up, I looked at Tamlin. Okay, why? I just don't even want to look at him anymore. I just want us to stop. Because if he's looking at us with that blank expression, nothing's going on up there. I looked at Tamlin as she scanned this. His green eyes were bright, and though his face was deathly pale, I could have sworn there was a ghost of triumph on his face. Let's see, Amarantha went on reading. Yes, I'd say almost my entire court bet on you dying within the first minute. Some said you'd last 5, and she turned over the paper, and just one person said you would win. Insulting, but not surprising. I didn't fight as the adder. Amarantha. Wait, who? Are we going to know who? Amarantha frowned at her list as she waved her hand. Take her away. I tire of her mundane face. Well, that was rude. She could have just said take her away. I mean, now those are cheap shots, Amarantha. She clenched her fist. She clenched the arms of her throne hard enough that the whites of her knuckles showed. Rhysand, come here. He betted on us. That's why she's ticked. Okay, now I'm conflicted. Did he just want to win some money? Is that why he was smiling? He's like, she figured it out. I don't think so. I think that's him. That was like a subtle way of being like, I'm I got like he's not against us. He wouldn't have bet on us. He believed in us, and the fact he knew we were a hunter, we didn't tell him that. I think he knows more about us than we realize.
Mm-hmm.
I sure hope he does. I'm waiting for the boot to drop, Melissa, but I'm like, this is okay. The fact that he was the only person to bet that she would win. Okay, hang on. I didn't stay long. I got to read more on this. I didn't stay long enough to see the High Lord prowl forward. Red hands grab mine, holding me tightly. Oh, ripped tendons. The shaft of bone shard protruding clean through it. I couldn't even glance back at Tamlin. Couldn't find Lucian to say thank you before pain consumed me, and I could barely manage to walk back to my cell. Okay, this was like a 10 out of 10 chapter. We literally, Amarantha thought we were going to get defeated, and we took down her giant worm, which sounds weird to say, but we did. And then we find out Reese gives us, he twinkles his eyes, much like Santa Claus. He seems pleased that we're figuring out, and then only one person in that whole place, Melissa, bet on us to win. And it was Reese. And I think that's him letting us know, because he can't do it. This is him sending us signals. He can't do it in front of Amarantha.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Stop it. He can't, because that's like his girlfriend, but he doesn't really love her. He's looking to escape. He's got his new honey. He's got his sights on her, and he's like, I just can't let the old honey know because she's a murderer, and she'll get all of us. So let's just get you through this, baby, and it's me and you. Right?
Mm-hmm.